So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. That has been cut short. And the counter is on. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Kobbie Mainoo, is someone who can add a nice bit of stability to midfield, Peter. I think he's capable of controlling a game. And I remember when I first saw him, I was really impressed with his courage, the fact that he was always looking to get on the ball, never moved away from anything, always happy to try and bail somebody out. And, you know, you like players like that in the team, and I think this guy looks as if he's going to go on and have a fantastic career.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now it's Batistuta. Can he put it away? All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Marseille presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. (1-0), never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hernandez. Oh, that's clever. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Mainoo. Guardiola. Now Foden.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Batistuta really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Guardiola. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. This is promising. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Batistuta. Now it's Foden. And that's really well manoeuvred.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi. And they've got a throw. Hernandez. It's Park Ji-sung. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well played. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Guardiola. Mainoo distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
David, there's the hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And now they can spring out of defence. Good read, needed to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's Park Ji-sung. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Marseille looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Menu. That is a great pick out. Guardiola. David Villa. And here's Son Heung-min. That's a sharp pass. Now there's a great chance! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Messi. Swept in. And through to the goalkeeper. The final seconds now. Now it's Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1-each. And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Foden. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that could set him on his way.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Batistuta. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Now then, the ball's come loose. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Menu. Messi. Guardiola, who's set up one goal so far. Timber gets across to intercept that. Park Ji-sung. That's beautifully weighted. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Messi. Menu has been caught there, it's a foul. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he's played it in low.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's beaten the last man. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, that has not gone well. Guardiola. Now it's Batistuta. Ruben Neves. Lucas Vazquez. David Villa. Timber calmly anticipates. Guardiola. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Son Heung-min. Guardiola with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Guardiola has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Hernandez. And it's Son Heung-min. Guardiola. Looking for options for movement. Ruben Diaz cuts it out. And no, that was never going to make it. Hernandez. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That could spell trouble. Plays it in low. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. David Villa! Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Menu. Hernandez. Park Ji-sung.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Son Heung-min. Number 14, Messi. Number 15, Lucas.
Now that's well seen too.
Coming on the field, number 11,
Menu.
Mbappe.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
18,
Now this could be a chance.
Number 10, Alexander-Arnold.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Griezmann. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Adams wins the duel this time. Hakimi opts to play it back. Menu. That's that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Adriano. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Gently done. Ball's gone out of play. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Cafu. Conte. He won't be happy with that one. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, important interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Conte. Batistuta. Great chance! Goal! Inter! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Costa Curta.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cafu. And here's Schneider.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi. Schneider. Well read, nice interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bellingham. Çalhanoğlu. Cafu. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Kante looking to get on the end of this. Messi has a goal! It's a goal! Marseille are all square. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Schneider. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Inter Milan take the lead. Schneider. Cafu. Beckenbauer. And Adams. Beckenbauer. Messi. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Cafu. Beckenbauer. Cafu. Flashes it across. Terrific header. Harmlessly behind. Cafu. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Marseille can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Cafu. Schneider at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. No way through. Bellingham. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
And it's Batistuta. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Conte. Messi. Conte. Bellingham. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And it's Schneider. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Marseille really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Batistuta! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
And it's played forward. That has been cut short. And the pass is intercepted. Adriano. Bellingham. And that could set him on his way. Neuer can pick that up. Conte. Bellingham. For Çalhanoğlu. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro
Marseille
11,
choosing to make the first change.
le numéro 8, le numéro 10.
And the ball's come loose here.
À leur place, le numéro 6, le numéro 33, le numéro 13, le numéro 15.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. It's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Batistuta. And the shot! They've scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Marseille get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Batistuta, and the flag has stayed down. Marseille needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he was alert to it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's got a side of goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Shapes to shoot! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Punched away.
Inter certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Zaire Emery. Just eases him off the ball. And the keeper's got it again. Beckenbauer wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Batistuta is herring after that one. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Well, they can break here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. And he's managed to gift it back. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Solot. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's Park Ji-sung. Conte. Mohamed Salah. Szoboszlai. And he's intervened well there. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Batistuta. That is and the shot! Goal! Marseille! Marseille have the lead! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But can he put it away? That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe just eases him off the ball. And that's definitely not his best. Chips it through. Shot could be on. And no, that was never going to make it. David Villa. Might be danger here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Koundé gets good distance on it.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Shot a goal! Approaching the half-hour mark. And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, that's a nice ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Adams can get it clear. Hernandez. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Marseille with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's beautifully weighted. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Succumbs to the pressure. That's a sharp pass. And it's Salah. Well read, nice interception. Kante, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Mbappe.
Marseille can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Guardiola. Real chance here. Oh, some tackle that. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Works it forward. David Villa chasing after it.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the first half is done. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Marseille happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Attention, changement.
And we're underway again.
Marseille really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
David Villa, and that could set him on his way. And he's lost his man here. Solid! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Sorloth really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that was very necessary. Marseille are looking to go forward now. The defence opting here. Mbappe is on his own. Hits one! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Changement en cours.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Marseille are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
That's a nicely measured pass. Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Hoisted in. That's good vision. Oh, that is... Big chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Marseille find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
Olise! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Corner number 2 then. Batistuta. And they win it back again. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Messi. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Batistuta being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Could move up a gear here. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a shade optimistic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in execution.
And Batistuta! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Kante is there, and he can get that clear. Howson too strong for his opponent there. Hakimi. Marseille perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi. Olise. And the finish! He has done it!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That pass has been well intercepted. Lisandro Martinez promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, can he get onto this? Mbappe. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Has a go! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
David Villa, he's onside. He's picked his way through. Great challenge, time to perfection.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's found the way, and the shot! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
All square again into the dying minutes. Decent hit! Park Ji-sung. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Gea sends that a long way. Stood up well to him there. And he was quick to react. Martinez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.